FILBE frame and accessories. DEI 1606 MC version. Do not get the AC version. This is the MC version. Shoulder pads, straps, hip belt. Begin setup for the hip pad. Horizontal strap first, vertical strap first. Then you can line up your outside straps however you wish. Line up your two straps and your two buckles with the bottom two slots. Feed the strap on the outside of the frame through that bottom slot. Through the buckle. Pull it tight from here, then feed it out through the same hole. Now, when you're ready, when you've got all four of them, you can tighten to your leisure. Now, the reason we do it through the bottom two slots is so we can leave this one open for the shoulder pad straps. Now, that's not technically needed. At this point, you can put it in whatever slot you feel like here, because you can always just go around this part of the frame. Okay, I like to go through here because I've got a little bit wider shoulders and it likes to dig into my side otherwise, but it is up to you. You can also attach it to the metal D-ring on the bottom of the ruck right here. I don't suggest that, but my suggestions don't matter. I don't like doing that because this is just nylon and fabric, and while it should hold an incredible amount of weight, I like my stuff to last a long time. This will eventually wear out. This will not wear out nearly as quickly. All right, this is the shoulder pad assembly. Get that stabilized. There's 6 straps. 1, 2, 3. 2 left side verticals, 1 left side horizontal. That picks up right here. Same thing on the right. Right vertical, right vertical. Or I'm sorry, right horizontal, left horizontal. Right vertical, left vertical. Goes down to here. How they fit into the frame. There are 2 modes they fit into the frame. One is called the standard version, where you fit your vertical into this top slot here. Your horizontal into these 2, your other horizontal around this stem right here. The other way this fits is called a tall frame setting. It adds about 2 inches of height for the taller people, such as me. I'm 6'5". In which case, this bottom horizontal goes to this top part here. The top horizontal will remain unbuckled, and the vertical just feeds around here. Yeah. Around here, like this. Straighten out. Up to there. And it'll leave about 1.5 inch or 2 inch section up here that's not attached to the frame, but it is more than capable of dealing with it so long as you're not putting like 150 pounds or something like that in the ruck. But if you do that, send me a video. All right, once you have your frame on in the normal mode, it should look something like this, right? At this point, you can flip it over, and your shoulder pad attachment straps that you already attached to the frame, I guess you can, the quick release buckle, you can just slide that in. Push on it. Tough to do one-handed. Get leverage. There we go. Push on it. It'll slide right in. And at this point, this buckle is set. Do that to the other side and then slip it into the pack itself. That will require a few different other attachment points. I will show you that. Real quick, I forgot the bottom compression straps needed to be added to the frame at these 2 slots here. Buckles need to be oriented to where they are adjustable up and down at this point. Get a good look at that. And then the other buckle you can add later on after we're done setting this up. All right, so we got a few different attachment points for the ruck. The frame shelf sleeve here. This is something called a yib-yab tab. We've got this compression strap here and a yib-yab tab is down here as well. That's actual terminology, Y-I-B, Y-A-B, tab. Yib-yab, don't ask me why, that's just what they're called. All right, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pull or put this upper part of the frame into this little shelf sewn into the ruck. Once you get it in, you need to pull these buckles out through that hole in the top. At this point, making sure your carry handle is out of the way, this side yib-yab tab is going into that slot there. There's a lot of straps, so this is going to get kind of messy. This compression strap is going around the frame, and this bottom yib-yab tab is actually going into, into that top slot that we left open. All right, so actually we're not going to put it on the top. I forgot this is not the tall frame setting I have it on. So you can actually put it in the middle slot or the bottom slot. But you literally just push it in. You may have to pull it from the other side. But once it's in, the little tab part of it, so that, there it goes, stays in, and now it's in. So you should have the bottom yib-yab tab, compression strap, side yib-yab tab, and have it seated in the shelf. At which point you go up to your shoulder strap right here. Your load lifter strap, there are two buckles up at the top. One is sewn onto the shelf right here onto the main ruck, and one is sewn onto your shoulder pad assembly that's on top of the frame. Your load lifter tab that is attached to your shoulder strap goes into the female buckle that is located at the top of the shelf assembly that is attached to your shoulder pads on top of your frame. Just like that. All right, last part is setting up the bottom compression straps for compressing the bottom of the bag or for carrying additional gear underneath the main bag itself. These compression straps I told you how to set up earlier. The way I had them oriented in the video, there was a reason for that. That reason is so you plug this buckle into the plastic buckle sewn on the bottom of the bag, and then you tighten it. Tighten it all the way as hard as you can. That is the last time you will be touching that buckle if you leave this set up. Do the same on both sides. And then take your strap. You can either work it like, you can go all the way just plain like around the outside of the bag if you want. I prefer to put it through this strap, through the next one, at which point there is a female buckle located on the front of the bag. Okay, find the male buckle associated with it, plug it in. Make sure your straps don't get twisted like that. And at this point, you can feed it through. Little reminder, I'm doing this one-handed, so forgive my fumbling here. So at this point, you have successfully set up your bottom compression strap. If you pull it tight, it will compress the entire bottom of the bag all the way to the frame. This is the sleeping bag compartment. Is now there, you can't really fit anything in there. This is great if you want to take a 90 or 100 liter ruck down to about 60. Furthermore, if you compress your side compression straps here, you can get this down to about a 30-liter assault pack sized bag. So at this point, your main ruck is set up. I shall now show you how to attach the assault pack. This is the assault pack. Assault pack has side compression straps. The male ends going towards the back of the pack here. Unbuckle the male part of the male buckle the compression strap on the front part of your lid here. So this is the front of the ruck. There is a female buckle oriented upwards on the left and right side. Now the back of the frame, that buckle I told you guys to leave alone earlier and to not plug your load lifters into. That buckle is now where we attach the other side of the assault pack. Okay? So it'll look something like this. All right, so now your assault pack will be buckled to the lid on all the sides and will effectively just be like a large lid. The lid can still operate, the assault pack is secured, and that is how you attach the FILBE assault pack to the main FILBE. And that also concludes the video on how to set up your family of improved load-bearing equipment, main ruck, and assault pack.